To go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Raider first down, 17 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun now for Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 14-yard touchdown. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Caught by Cobb. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Prescott to throw it. Completes it to Austin. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Prescott on first down.
Oh, that's bullshit.
That's intercepted.
Come on, man.
Joyner with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. Well, folks, we gave you a glance at the AFC playoff picture. Let's talk NFC playoff picture. Bit of a shakeup because the Niners and the Saints game and then the Seahawks and the Rams. So San Fran back up to the top spot. Then you have the Packers who beat Washington moving up to number 2. The Saints with the loss, try to follow all this. They dropped down the spot, but it's a critical one as they lose that first round bye, and then we're still awaiting resolution on the Cowboys and the Eagles in the NFC East, CD.
Yeah, this is going to be a crazy deal because essentially San Francisco and Seattle have kind of been trading back and forth, and after Sunday night's games, San Francisco holds that spot. But remember, those two play Week 17. It could all be decided then. The Saints have already locked down the NFC South. They're trying to get one of those top 2 seeds, as you mentioned. But the race for these wild cards, Minnesota sitting right there holding the number 6 spot. They're a game ahead of the Rams, who are really hot right now. And the Bears, after whacking the Cowboys last week, they're hanging in there as well.
But as you're alluding to, I mean, Seattle drops from the number 1 seed all the way down to the number 5 seed in one day. Of course, a lot can change in the final 3 weeks.
And just think, a lot of people wondering, how does the NFC East get a home game by winning that division? This is going to be one of those years people will talk about reseeding based on absolute overall record.
Yeah, because it's not out of the question that either the 49ers or the Seahawks could be 13-3 and be a wild card team.
Here we go, G. It's just me and you. Express. Me and you. It's just me and you. Right there.
Carnell on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
You know, Rico, he mixes it up. He does everything.
Second and 10. And he's going to be hit and taken down.
Yeah, he don't have no kind of rhythm. You can't put no patterns or nothing he does.
Good job.
Well, I guess I owe that to you. Right?
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter.
I'm pretty sure I seen you do it right. I seen you do it right.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Yeah, come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Robert Quinn, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw, it's Carr. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. A nice pickup there, 19 yards, and they're set up better for 3rd.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
God damn, nigga, think long, think wrong.
What down? 180. 54. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Hey, what's it?
On first down, Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
I'm coming after you. Back, OP. Check 13. Check 13. Shift. Hey, Raider 2. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Watch the car. Hey, orbit.
Now Carr looking deep downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
It's now 3rd down and 16.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Man up, D. Hey, check 24.
Throwing now is Carr. And that is
Break that whole ass nigga back.
Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Yeah. Choke slam his ass. Well, it's the big show.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. The final shot here before half for Carr. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that line? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made.
Oh, that's
looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Cooper. His guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking to throw. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Give me time.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
A first down throw for Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. From his linebacker spot, Montez Burfict with a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Prescott. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Max Crosby, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. 3rd and long for Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again. Benson Mayotte, the offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. Now Prescott on 4th down. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
Oh, man.
That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And
We've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Right now. 180. 54 Mike. Target. Right Monday down.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, we're good.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. The Raiders on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. To throw his Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Here's the Raiders punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that
Somebody
for a
sleeping on your
play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about
Rico.
a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Hey, don't tell me you drunk already.
Now the free kick comes after the
already.
safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. This is taken at the 23.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
You did say that, J. Hall. You made your bed, now lay in it. Oh, I don't really give a fuck.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
Damn, so ain't going to do nothing different then if you take more control.
Now Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Did you mute Rico?
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Hell no.
Elliott running right.
Yeah, he said you can dish it, but you can't, well, you know, man, you
nightmare
can dish it out, but you
afternoon
can't take it.
continues. The first down carry by Elliott. And fights through one man. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. On second and 9. Prescott. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's third down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third and 9. Prescott from the gun. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Eric Harris who picks it, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Cooper was the target there.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Carr now on first down. Caught by Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
The open man here, Renfro. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
6-18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Rico. Let him be getting mad and go home.
Carlson now to add the extra point.
Yeah, man. I did.
And that one pushes the lead
Didn't
up
do
to
nothing
an
with
even
it,
20.
man. Yeah, fine, man. I told you it's me.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. One last shot now for Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So this one a victory for the Raiders.
Obviously.